All right, so we're going to start with cellular immunity. So cellular immunity. So remember, this is going to be our immune system trying to kill off our own cells that have been infected by either a virus, bacteria, parasite, or even if our cell's just gone, AWOL and is cancerous. So this is going to be when our immune system, our immune cells, they're going to target host cells that have been compromised or infected with some type of a pathogen. So, this can either be a virus that's entered the cell, some bacteria and parasites entered the cells as well, or this can even just be, cells that have gone bad, or I'll just put cancerous or other bad, goodness, this is blurry, cancerous or other bad cells. So how do we get rid of cells that we no longer want to keep around? So this is going to be where T cells come into play. So T cells are the answer. So T cells get their name because these are immune cells that have matured in the thymus. Okay, so T cell, went to the thymus and matured, so they get their name T. So we're going to see that T cells are going to interact with antigens that are presented by MHCs, or major histocompatibility cell or complexes from other cells. So I'm just going to put here T cells interact with MHCs of host cells. So MHC is kind of a long term. Usually after this we'll probably just keep it as MHC, but this stands for major histocompatibility complex. So the major histocompatibility complex, found out that this is one of the things that can play a role in tissue transplants and how well the tissue is compatible with the recipient's tissue. So anyways, in this section we're going to go ahead and talk about two types of T cells. So the first step is going to be, let's put them over here, T helper cells. These are also called CD4 cells, CD4 plus cells. So it gets its name because that's how it's a scientific process they use to kind of sort out these different types of cells, and this is just a marker on its surface. So the other type of T cell we're going to talk about is what's called a TC cell, or a T cytotoxic cell, which also you'll be hearing as a CD8 plus cell. So just like with CD4 plus, the CD8 is just a cell marker that they use to help sort these T cytotoxic cells. So we'll go ahead, we'll make each of these videos their own. That way, if you want to go back and play it, you don't have to go look through like 15 minutes of notes. So in the next video, we'll talk about T helper cells, what they do in the body, and how they work.